Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back to DJ's Workshop. All right, so today what I'm going to do is we're going to switch over from winter mode to spring mode. So I took the snowplow off of the Arctic Cat. We're going to put the Swisher bucket back on here, and I just want to show you how that's done. I did have somebody comment recently, how it mounts and whatnot. So I'm going to put this back on. I'll show you how it goes, and we'll get it all ready for some spring activity. All right, so let me show you what we got here. Okay, so here is the bucket, and it's pretty simple. What you have to do is this piece back here, you have to mount this underneath the frame. It attaches in a couple of spots, and then once you have that attached, then this here, these two arms will attach to the end of that piece there. So first thing I need to do is I need to get this bar underneath the vehicle, attach it in the back and in the front, and I'll show you how that's done. All right, so here's the actual number. Okay, that's for the frame. And then this is the actual plow. Not plow, but bucket. All right, so we have this rod here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this off. So we'll take this little pin out, slide that out, okay, and then we have these pins here that mount like this with cotter pins, and those are going to mount right here. So this is a bracket that was on here when I got it. I assume it's something that you have to purchase with the mount, and you just bolt it on there. But there's one there, there's one on the other side. So first thing we're going to do is going to slide this down in the back there, and we'll get it somewhat mounted up. All right, so we have this bar, which is going to go in here, and then this is going to go up through this hole. So let me see which way this goes. Take that out. Slip that in there. Okay. All right, so what we need to do is lift one side of this up. Slip the pin in. And then put the cotter pin in. Okay, so that's one side. Now we gotta try and get the other side in. Okay, now that went in pretty easily. There's been times in the past where I've had to wrestle with this a little bit, and what I had to do is loosen these bolts with the clamps, because these springs will slide in and out, and you have to kind of adjust them just right so that they fit perfectly. Otherwise you're going to wrestle with it for a while. So that's basically what you do on the front, is just attach to these mounts here, and then I'll show you what you got to do in the back. Okay, now we need to just slip this up in here. Okay, and then we get a big nut that goes on the top here. Tighten that down. So I may have to adjust that just a hair. So let me do that. All right, so if you look underneath on the rail, you're going to see two nuts and bolts. You basically just loosen them. You can see there's a big long slot here, so you can slide this forward and back in order to fit it properly. So once you do that, then you are able to get that pin locked in there. We're just going to tighten this nut down, and then that'll be all set for that. Now when you get to the front, what we're going to do at this point is we're going to take that bar and we're going to slip it in there. So let me show you. Okay, so I like to hook the winch line on there just to give me a little extra support if I need it. And you're basically just going to take this now. Okay, and then you just got to kind of wiggle it around and line it up. Okay, I'm going to slip this pin back in here, clip it in, and that's it. So it is mounted on the frame. We get it locked in here. We get the winch on there. All right, and that's pretty much it. So now when you have it in the up position, you have this rope here. And then when your bucket's full and you want to dump, you just pull the rope. All right, so that's pretty much it. It's not that big a deal. You just got to kind of wrestle around with it a little bit. So it's just a matter of putting that framework underneath, clipping it in the two spots in the front, securing it in the back. And then just putting the rod to connect the bucket onto the framework. All right, so I hope that answers your question about how to install this Swisher front bucket. And it's a very useful, helpful tool. I use it around the yard a lot. Lifting rocks, moving dirt, logs, whatever. It's just really good for lifting and moving stuff around. So, all right, guys, hope that helps answer your questions. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, a like, a share, and I'll catch you on the next one.